Good morning guys, welcome to another video. Now in today's video we're going to go and check out what I guess is one of the most high performance and fun right-handers in Bali, if not Indo. So we're going to drive over to Keramas. So yeah, it's not going to be a very fun drive in this. But we got to do it anyway. Okay, so we just rocked up to Keramas, and when we first pulled up I was like, oh no, it's completely flat. But then there was a couple of sets. It's definitely not that big at the moment, but the swell is coming and it's only going to get bigger and better, and hopefully it's going to do that before the wind comes up. So gonna wax up, get ready, get out there, and hopefully we're going to get some waves. So I'll see you. Okay, so just come in from a little Keramas session. Swell didn't really materialize. It was supposed to be like a pretty solid long period swell, like filling in this morning, but it's already like almost lunchtime and it's not here yet. So yeah, it was a little bit disappointing. You know, I was kind of driving over here hoping there'd be little like hoping it would be pumping, kind of like 4 foot and barreling, and almost to the point where I was like a little bit nervous. But yeah, that definitely didn't happen. But that said, it was still pretty fun. Like, it's kind of just me and one other guy at the start, and then like quite a big local crew came out who were super friendly, but obviously getting all their waves as they should. So yeah, and then a few other people came out, so it made it really tricky to get waves, and there just wasn't that many waves coming through. But yeah, hope that kind of showed you a little bit about what Keramas has to offer. Just gonna head back down to Uluwatu now, and then I'll break a little bit more down about the area. Just got back from Keramas. That was an absolute mission of a drive. 2 hours there because of the traffic and 2 hours back from Uluwatu. So yeah, 2 hours surfing, so pretty big morning, to be honest. Haven't had any food yet, so I think I'm just gonna eat and pass out. But yeah, it was obviously a little bit disappointing this morning, so I didn't get to show you it at its best. But I guess like a lot of the time, like especially in wet season when those like big swells aren't as frequent, that's kind of what Keramas is like a lot. So I hope that gives you kind of like a realistic insight into it. As far as the Keramas area goes, there's not really that much going on. It really is just that wave, and then like around the area there's a few other waves as well. Like just to the right of it, looking out to sea, you've got car parks, which is like kind of a predominant right, but it's more of an A-frame, so you've got like lefts and rights there, which can be a really fun wave. And then just around the area, there's like KFCs, a few other waves that I'll let you go and explore and search for yourself. There's a few accommodations just back from it. You've got Commune, which is like the most famous. It's pretty expensive, but they've got like sick rooms, sick pool and bar, which like looks out over the wave. So even if you're not staying at Commune, you can kind of just hang out in the pool, get a bintang and just watch the waves, you know, if it's really cool if it's pumping. Also, I'll leave the links to some of the best accommodations, you know, if your budget can't stretch to Commune. There are a few other ones a little bit further back and on the other side of the main road. And then just like tips and things to note for surfing Keramas. The first one is obviously the crowd, because it's Bali and because it's such a fun, like relatively easy to surf wave. It is freaking crowded all the time. I got to surf it then with like only one other guy out for a moment because, yeah, it was shit. It was like too low and really small, so I did get to surf it with no one else. But, you know, within half an hour there was like a whole crew of local people, and then it got really, really crowded. And it is really crowded basically any time there's waves. What I'd recommend doing is spending like a day down at the beach there, and then you can just pick your times with, you know, it might go on shore and a few people get out and you can head out and, you know, get a few waves with, you know, more wind or like less tide or something, because you want high tide really for Keramas. As well, just be careful of the road at the back of Keramas, because like most Balinese roads, it's a pretty hectic road. Like, and as well, there's no, if you're coming from like the Denpasar, like Canggu, Uluwatu side, you can't turn directly right into Keramas because it's a main highway. It's got a barrier in between. You have to go up past Keramas and then do like a U-turn back on yourself and then get over to the left and then turn to Keramas. So you'll see the big sign for Commune. So you just turn left down there and park at the end. So yeah, I hope that's given you a bit of an insight into what Keramas is actually like. Obviously it gets way better than that, you know, in dry season, in the morning when it's offshore, when you get those big solid swells, just when it gets really good. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe if you did. For now, it's goodbye from me, and I'll see you in the next episode.